Hi guys, it's me Lewis, and today I'm here to talk about Mortal Kombat 11 characters that will be and won't be making a return into the series. Now, just so you know, I've got a list right here of characters, and I mean, there's quite a lot of them right here, if I do say so myself. So we're gonna get the obvious ones out the way, the ones who aren't dead, and the ones who haven't retired from Mortal Kombat, from the Mortal Kombat series, and we'll talk about the other characters that might have a better chance of making into MK11. So let's get right to it, shall we? So let's start off with the obvious. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Raiden, the Combat Kids, aka Cassie, Jackie, Takeda, and Kung Jin, Liu Kang, Katana, Kotal Kahn, Shao Kahn, Devora, Eren Black, Ermac, Kano, Kenshi, and Tanya. So those are the ones that I predict are coming back. So let's start off with the characters that might be making a return, which would be nice to see them again. Obviously, nice little reunion. I guess you could say. Start off with, obviously, quite the obvious one, since Quan Chi is dead, and of course Mortal Kombat needs a new sorcerer. We now got, well, Shang Tsung, and you're probably thinking, hang on a minute, Shang Tsung died in MK9 because fucking Shao Kahn was using him to give all his powers to Sindel. True, but if you go back and play if you go back and watch Ermac's arcade ending, you'll notice that Ed Boon and NetherRealms are hinting at the fact that that Shang Tsung is coming back. So that would not surprise me in the slightest, considering the fact that obviously Quan Chi was obviously killed by Scorpion, and of course, well, Mortal Kombat needs a sorcerer character, or sorceress, I guess you say, and of course, well, Shang Tsung is a perfect choice for that. So that character without a doubt is coming back. Now the next three characters are all female. I'm gonna start off with of course Li Mei. Now Li Mei, I was never really a fan of, and I was never really a fan of her because she was pretty much because back in Deadly Alliance, Deception, Armageddon, she was basically just the Katana Jade Melina clone, which really kind of irritated me because I really wanted her to have her own unique fighting style. But hey, I wasn't fucking surprised when Armageddon came about, because that was the worst fucking Mortal Kombat game I played. It was absolute shit. But seeing Li Mei in MKX really fucking surprised me, because I actually thought that Ed Boon fucking hated this character. He hated quite a lot of the 3D era characters, but Li Mei, I think she might have a chance to be a playable character in MK11, because of course, well, since Melina is dead, I think Li Mei can just take her moveset, add some extra ones to make it fresh and new, and there you go. I think that's the best way to do it. But yeah, Li Mei, without a doubt, I know for a fact that she's coming back. People have been asking for her to come back, which obviously would be nice. And we're going to move on to one of Quan Chi's former assistants, or former sorcerer assistants, I guess you could say, and that is Serena. Serena, however, of course, made her debut back in MK Mythology Sub-Zero, which, by the way, was a fucking garbage game. I fucking hate that game to bits. But Serena, however, of course, showed her appearance in obviously the Game Boy Advance version of Deadly Alliance and Armageddon. Plus, she also made her little NPC appearance in non-playable character appearance, I guess you say, do apologise, her non-playable character appearance in the MKX story. And that right there also shocked me as well, because I thought they were just going to, of course, since MK9 was a reboot, I thought they were going to forget Serena altogether, which I was not expecting her to make a return, because my response was, oh shit, Serena's back? Like I was not expecting that whatsoever. So Serena, I would not be surprised if they took some fighting move elements from Quan Chi and gave it to her, but obviously gave her new fresh moves at the same time, which I predict they're going to do with Li Mei also. That right there will be pretty cool as well. So you kind of got like that Quan Chi feel to it as well, which would be cool. Now moving on to the final female character that was also in the story of MKX, and that was none other than Frost, another character that also shocked me, but sadly didn't get a chance to fight or play as. Oh boy, Frost was always been the short-tempered apprentice to Sub-Zero, because in the previous game she went batshit insane because she wanted to fucking take over the Lin Kuei because she thought that fucking Sub-Zero was obviously, very weak and not as powerful as she is, and Sub-Zero was like, no, you're a fucking idiot, you're not fucking taking over the Lin Kuei, I'm in charge, you're not. And of course, she threw a temper tantrum, tried to fight him, failed in the process, got frozen up. I think it was either Taven or Dagon who found her, and she went batshit insane because now she thinks everybody was Sub-Zero. But since the game has now been fucking rebooted, she's still the same short-tempered person, but slightly changed, except for slightly changed over the fact of she just wants to fight everybody, and Sub-Zero is just like, oh god, please don't. So yeah. Frost, I wouldn't be surprised if she was, like, somewhat of a clone to Sub-Zero, but a little bit faster. I mean, that right there would make sense, considering the fact that she's a bit more lighter and less heavier than Sub-Zero, and might fire projectiles more quicker than expected, so you must, like, keep on blocking and, jumping and ducking out the way, so yeah. The next character on our list is quite an interesting ninja. A very interesting ninja character that I would love to see get a second chance. Not a big fan of him, but I would love to see him get a second chance. And that's none other than Chameleon. Now, I highly doubt Chameleon's gonna show up in the actual game itself and also in the story, but possibly make it as DLC. And I think Chameleon deserves that chance, because he is somewhat like Shang Tsung, except he takes the powers and moves of all the ninjas in Mortal Kombat, which makes sense. That's what Chameleon is also. Not to mention the fact there's also a female version of Chameleon as well. So there's both male and female. So Chameleon, I highly doubt he would make it into like the actual game itself, but as DLC might be a better chance for him. So Chameleon, that right there would be nice to see him again. Possibly make the female version as like an alternate skin for him. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, Chameleon deserves a second chance. He really does. Even though he's not unique in his own way, I guess. I mean, it would be nice to see him come back. I mean, come on, people. There are people out there who still like Chameleon. I mean, that right there would be pretty cool. So the next character we're going to talk about is none other than Kano's son, which, by the way, we're only going to use his name as a grain of salt for now. It's not confirmed at all, but there's been tons of rumors going around that Kano's son might be a playable character in MK11, and the name that obviously people are going with is Dominic. Now, Dominic, of course, was obviously in Kano's ending in MKX, where, of course, Kano was just torturing the absolute fuck out of him to make him less weak and more of a ruthless killer. And there's been rumors going around about his backstory where he escapes his dad, leaves the Black Dragon, and of course I think it was Dagon that takes him in to become a member of the the Red Dragon. And there's also there might be a romantic relationship between him and Cassie Cage, which might start a fight between Kano and Sonya. So it's kind of like a Romeo and Juliet type of like relationship, I guess you could say. But Dominic, I actually think he might make it in. I don't know why. I just think he might actually have a chance to see the light of day. But yeah, him, Dominic, the name that people are going for with that character right now, might make it in. I'm not entirely sure at that point, but who knows? He might. Next up is obviously Dagon's twin brother, Taven, and of course with Taven, well, both Taven and Dagon, let's talk about these two actually. Both Taven and Dagon, the two twins of the two twin sons of Argus. I actually think that these two might make it in, and here's why. Because MK11 takes place around the same timeline, I guess you could say, as Deception Armageddon, and it makes perfect sense why. So Taven and Dagon I will believe, in my perspective, will have a major role in the story of MK11, because of course, obviously Dagon is obviously took Kano's son in, turning him into a noble warrior. But of course, Kenji and Takeda want to get revenge on the Red Dragon for obviously because obviously Kenji's wife and obviously Takeda's mother was obviously murdered. So yeah, Taven Dagon definitely got a high chance to make it in. So let's move on to one particular character I absolutely fucking love. One of my second favorite characters, which fingers crossed, I hope he comes back, and that's none other than Cyrax, a codename Mustard, I guess you could say. But yeah, Cyrax, I really, really want to see this character come back. I know he was a variation for Triborg, but still, I mean, Triborg, Cyrax, one of those two, I want to see him come back, because I was thrilled to see Cyrax come back, but as a variation, which I was perfectly fine with. I was fine with that. As long as I can play as Cyrax, I was fine with it. But yeah, Cyrax, I really, really want to see him come back. If not, make him as a variation for Triborg. That would be pretty cool. But we do need cyborgs or robots in Mortal Kombat. That's the number one priority. You need that either in the full game or as DLC. Either one needs to happen. It's a fact. You have to do it. Now, next up is a most requested character to return to the MK series, and that's none other than Jade. Now, Jade never showed up in MKX, but she died in MK9 when Jade when Sindel ripped Jade's stomach out, which was I gotta say was pretty fucking brutal. But But with MKX on the other hand, Jade never actually showed up. So everyone's guess is this, right? Her ending in MK9 might have something to do with it. Her body might have been possessed by that woman, not under Quan Chi's control. So if Jade is going to come back for MK11, that would make tons of people happy, and and hopefully we'll find out why she disappeared. Which really would be nice. So the next character, of course, we're going to move on, the final character, I guess you could say, is a most higher requested character other than Jade, and that's none other than Noob Saibot. Now, Noob Saibot, of course, or Boon Tobias, as it is when you spell it forward instead of backwards, because that's literally why he's called Noob Saibot. I'm not fucking kidding you. People have been asking for Noob to come back for years now, and people have been asking for DLC, been asking him to come back in the full game, because Noob has got like this massive fan base, and the last time we saw him is that Nightwolf kicked him into that Soulnado, and obviously he went spiraling up into the air, and never saw him ever again. And hopefully we'll see Noob again. Obviously, that would be nice. Not to mention the fact that he was a bit of a pain in the arse to beat in the previous MK games due to the fact how fast and annoying he was. And we'll never speak of the whole Noob and Smoke team up ever again, because that was a fucking horrible type of decision to make there, Ed Boon. So please, don't do that ever again, because if you do, I'll rip your nose off, Fatality style. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have time for today for the MK11 character roster. I forgot to mention Jax, Sonya, and Johnny Cage won't come back either. So yeah, don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And tell me what characters do you think are going to come back in MK11? Okay, guys. Peace out.